What is going on, guys? Let's talk about Jasmy today. We're going to be looking at a daily time frame, and we're going to be going over some things like the stochastic, the RSI, what has happened before when things have happened as they're setting up right now. We'll talk a little bit about volume also. All I ask that you drop a like, would truly appreciate that. Let me know down below if you like this format of things. I might start doing this for most of my videos here on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. I would truly appreciate that. The goal is always 20,000 subscribers, and we are super close to 13,000. So if you see some value, think about subscribing. That would definitely help me out tremendously. Now, as I get into this, guys, first I want to say this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is all my own opinion, but I will say I have been investing in Jasmy since about 0.005 to 0.006. You can see way down here before we had this massive run up, okay? And a lot of this has to do with the news that we've all seen, but a lot of this also has to do with how the chart is being set up. So I want to show you some things that have happened before, particularly positive divergence that's happened before back in the day when the asset makes lower lows and the RSI is making higher highs. It also happened here, you could see. Let's see, if we go back, right here, you can see we're trading under the 21 EMA in this area. But the important thing is that Jasmy hit a price of 0.003 on October 23rd, and then it hit a lower price of 0.0029 on October 19th, excuse me. So this was on October 12th, 2023. This was on October 19th, 2023. But what do you see here? So what happened with the RSI? And I would recommend everybody study this. By the way, guys, as we get into this, I do have a video that I created. It's 26 minutes. And my recommendation, if you're interested in investing yourself, is go to the link down below. It's not through Patreon. It's actually through a website called WAP. It's right here. It's wap.com. You can go ahead and click that link for the next week. It's going to be $109. We've already had a couple people purchase this, and they've given me some good feedback. This is really for beginners. So if you're just getting started and you want to start to learn about the RSI, the stochastic, the 21 EMA, and when to buy and when to sell, and honestly, how to get 60 to 100% returns over several weeks to months, I would recommend you go click the link down below and purchase this. With this purchase of $109, guys, you're also going to be able to chat with me. Okay, so you can go ahead and click that. We're going to be able to chat. If you have any questions about the video, you'll be able to talk to me and I can answer questions, get you more clear so that you can start to win. Okay, I have a little description of really what this goes over. But again, if you're interested, definitely check it out. It's very, very valuable. Okay, so as we look back at Jasmy, we see positive divergence forming here. And then what happens? The asset moves higher. And once it gets it back above the 21 EMA, it's time to get really bullish. Okay, so you can even see, guys, if you break down the RSI, we actually were climbing. Once we got back above the 21 EMA, let's say you bought Jasmy here at 0.00337. We got back above the 21 EMA. The RSI is climbing. It's at 62 at this point, or 60. The stochastic is also climbing. And the stochastic momentum is up. So this is very bullish, right? And then you start to see, we start to get some choppiness around here. This is obviously a very oversold level at 88. Okay, so Jasmy, if it goes that high, guys, plus the touching the Keltner channels, it's time to sell. But momentum was up. We stayed above the 21 EMA, so Jasmy was very bullish back in the day. But the biggest thing and the simplest thing is start to learn about the RSI, and that's what I go into detail in that video if interested. So here we go. Also, another example, the asset Jasmy on January 2024 hit a low point of, or excuse me, let's actually go here. January 7th, 2024, Jasmy was at 0.0049. And then what happened? The RSI was at 31, which is very oversold. And then here, again, it hit a higher, the asset went lower, but the RSI hit a higher low, positive divergence. What usually happens weeks after? The asset tends to move much higher. And that's what happened with Jasmy, right? So this is when we bought in. I was actually in Jasmy for quite some time. It was chopping around. I was down, and then I went pretty heavy in 0.006, 0.005, and 0.007. Shared that all with Patreon members back in the day. This was around February of 2024, it looks like. And then this thing just rallied, okay? So obviously you can start to use things like the stochastic and RSI. But where are we at today? Because that's all that matters for Jasmy. So where are we today, guys? If we look at this, let's kind of look real quick. So you could see that the RSI hit a low point of 30, which is very oversold. So this could have been a great buying opportunity for you. Also, a penny and a half shows very strong support. We've tested this several times. And I say, guys, you know, this could be the ABC wave. If you've been following my channel, we're in an A, B, C correction. Now, we could definitely come back down to here, but my worst case scenario is down here at this green line. Okay. But if we look at the RSI right now, are we creating any positive divergence? Well, so far, no, we're not. Right here, maybe slightly, we have a low point on the RSI at 36. And then we actually hit a little lower, if not even around 38. Okay. So this could be a little bit of positive divergence, which could be bullish. But at the end of the day, guys, we need more. We need more like we had before. So I think Jasmy will consolidate. I don't think, like I said in yesterday's video, or it was this morning, I think you have time to buy back into Jasmy. You know, really wait, even if you want to, till we get back above the 21 EMA. That would be very bullish. You could see before we consolidated around here, we were chopping around. Okay, RSI was kind of doing its thing. Then we got back above the 21 EMA, and then it launched off. So this is going to take time. Jasmy has ran over 1,000% in a very fast time period. I mean, in a couple months, it ran over 1,000%. So this is really what I'm looking for right now. Stochastic is obviously coming down. But yeah, guys, this is really it. The volume right here. I'm looking for this move up here. Another thing you want to note is this descending trend line that you see every time we actually come up here, we reject. So, you know, a move up here next, when it decides to get back above this block of volume, if we close above this yellow trend line, then that would be a very good sign. Okay. If we pull up the weekly real quick, let's check this out. You could see that, again, there is no positive divergence forming yet on a weekly. And if it starts to form on a weekly, then I would get very bullish also. You can see the higher lows right here. Also, I think it was back here too. You can see the RSI hit a low point. The asset was down here at 3.3. RSI made a higher low on the RSI and a higher low again on the RSI. Bullish, right? So right now, not really doing anything. Jasmy is in a downtrend on an RSI. That's why I said you have time. I don't think you need to rush into it if you're new to this and you're trying to get into Jasmy. I would really wait. For me personally, the next time I buy, I might add a penny and a half. Really depends if we have any daily candle closes at a penny and a half. But then I'll definitely be buying at 1.1 to 1.2 because that will confirm the ABC correction that we have here. I'll just show you guys real quick. If I take this out, we have the floor, which was about, I mean, honestly, it's way back here, but we could do it from right here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we have an ABC correction from the high point of 1, 2. Now the question is a penny and a half, or are we going to come down here? This could be the ABC because the C wave is actually above wave 1, but it could go below wave 4. Okay. So this is really the area that will tell us the C is in. And then guess what happens after that, guys? We tend to move higher into wave 3. And wave 3, I've said, you know, it could really be about 8.5 cents. I think this is a good target to look for, 12 to 13 cents if you want to just buy and hold and you want to wait this thing out. Still pretty good, right? Going from 2 cents to 12 cents is a 6x on investment. So with that, guys, you got to do what's best for you. But I will be teaching a lot more on this stuff. And again, if you want to join the community, you can check out the Patreon down below. But this is the first video that I launched. And I think it's really good. My recommendation, again, would be watch it over and over again, invest in yourself. And then these prices, the 109 will actually be going up in a week. I took a lot of time and put a lot of detail into this video. So with that, guys, hope you have a great day. Don't forget to drop a like, and we will see you on the next one.